Good morning. Today we will be explaining our case studies done for our major project. I will be explaining the case study done in Indian context, the Pakanail residence in Chemmad. This residence was built by Nufail Shabana Architects and it has an area of 5,300 square feet and was built in the year 2018 for a family of four. The modern ethnic abode is designed in Chembad, Kerala and is 4 kilometers within the main town and has lush greenery around, which is a clear attempt to recreate an ethnic feel to the modern day house. The modern ethnic feel throughout the house is created using rustic materials like bamboo, wood, jute, etc. The residence has a lush greenery view all around the house and it is a calm residence area as it is 4 kilometers away from the town. It is built adjacent to the paternal home on the northeast side and there are buffers used throughout the house to reduce heat gain. The industrial roof over the concrete slab makes a cavity and ventilator wind fan suck out hot air. The concrete roof is treated with Cera coolant and mixtures to reduce heat. This is the kitchen and dining room, and you can clearly see the colored glass and colored light fixtures used throughout the house to create an ethnic home abode theme. This is the plan of the house. These are the sections of the house. It's a detailed plan in which you can see the layout of the complete house and all the spaces in the house. This is the vertical zoning. In the hierarchy of spaces, you can clearly see that when you enter through the sit out, you come straight into the sitting/dining room area, which is easily accessible from the adjacent paternal home and for the family members within the house. So it is a common area accessible to both spaces. From the dining room, you can access the kitchen, the ladies' sitting room, the prayer room, etc. And the upstairs have two bedrooms and master bedrooms, which are private for the family use. From the long sit out to the pantry space, every space has been treated with subtle colors, tinted glass, and ample sunlight to create a cozy feel within the interior. The lengthy 22mm long sit out slab increases the horizontality of the elevation for a seemingly linear house and serves as a meeting place for the client and family as an evening retreat space. The house has been designed with 5 beds, a spacious living, dining area abutting a dry courtyard, and a family living space with an extended spacious deck area. The features like bamboo screening on the west side of the house, the buffer zones added to the dining and deck area, and the buffer zone created at the roof level to drain out the heat accumulated throughout the daytime. The kitchen block has been placed on the northeast side of the plot and is accessible from the adjacent paternal home. The colored glass plays an important role to create loud spaces with natural light filtering through the skylight and bamboo screening. The first floor consists of the porch, sit-out, foyer, living, dining, family living, prayer, PDR room, guest bed, deck, study, ladies' bed, pantry, servants' room, kitchen and work area. The second floor consists of the upper living, gym, 2 bedrooms, master bedroom and utilities. The theme in planning used is an earthy ethnic abode. The ethnic theme used throughout the house is evident in the Kota stone used for flooring, to the mud texture, the colors used in partition, light fixtures, and metal used in handrails and partitions, and the wood used in ceiling and handrails. The house has a combination of textures, natural light, and colors that create an urban metropolitan feel. The textures of jute fabric, Kota stone, and colored glass sets the mood right for a clear attempt to recreate the ethnic feel. The house is a concrete home and it was essential to passively reduce heat buildup within the home wherever possible. That is why 6 buffer zones were set up throughout the home to minimize direct sun exposure to the interior walls. The circular openings in the concrete slabs allow plants to grow through the building, strengthening the home's connection with the site. The cutouts allow the landscape to grow freely throughout the house. And the same pattern is used on the doors and the openings in the main roof slab to filter light into the common spaces. The materials used are Kota stone, metal, wood, colored glass, bamboo, and rattan furniture. It has a tropical climate with not that major difference between the hottest month and the coldest month. The heat buildup occurs within the house, which has been tackled using various techniques mentioned previously. These measures reduce heat buildup and keep the house relatively cool. The industrial concrete form is softened by the greenery and tactile natural materials, and the concrete structure is softened by a warm timber balustrade, rattan furniture, and glass pendant lighting. So, the inference we've gotten from this case study is that the merits are that the needs of the client were satisfied, that the house was built adjacent to the paternal home, which is easily accessible to them, and the heat buildup was tackled efficiently, otherwise, which would have been a major demerit of the structure. And other demerits are since sometimes the open features are not desirable during rainy seasons, as insects and the water could get in, so it is hard to maintain and clean the house.
And moving on to foreign context, we have selected the Well of Lighthouse, Indonesia for the case study. And while talking about the residents, the architects are Fidias Indonesia and location is Bekasi. Area is around 5,300 square feet and the year is 2019. A brief description of the residence is that it is situated on the hustle and bustle Bekasi area, West Java, Indonesia. The Well of Lighthouse is designed to be an oasis for the residents, and the basic approach is to create a tropical contemporary style house. The main principle of the house is to create passive cooling by optimizing the light penetration and airflow into the whole house through building massing configuration, solid and void facade and material. And the basic building massing configuration is to divide the house into 3 building mass to avoid bulkiness and maximize natural light and airflow. So the building mass 1 will incorporate living room, master bedroom and 3 bedrooms, and the building mass 2 will incorporate dining room, and last the building mass 3 will incorporate all the service area. While talking about view, each bedroom has different types of view, and the special one is the master bedroom that has direct view and access to the courtyard. Therefore, the residents could feel the freshness of the lawn, and it's a busy street, so noise has been tackled. The private courtyard is one of the highlights of the house that has not only become a greenery but also become a flexible space for the residents, thus having direct physical and visual access from dining room, living room and master bedroom. The courtyard looking dining room and living room are comfortable spaces for family events which have exclusive view to the courtyard. Also, by providing transparent sliding door towards the courtyard, it allows the indoor space to extend to the outdoor physically and visually. So this is the first floor plan, and then moving on to the second floor plan and the roof plan, and then comes the sections. And while talking about vertical zoning, as mentioned earlier that the residence has been divided into 3 building mass. So the building mass 1 will incorporate the master bedroom and living area in the first floor, and in the second floor 3 bedrooms with a multi-purpose area, and building mass 2 will incorporate the dining area, and building mass 3 will incorporate the kitchen and maid room, that is the kitchen in the first floor and the other service area on second floor. And moving on to the hierarchy of spaces, the private courtyard is one of the highlights of the house that has not only become a space of greenery but also a flexible space for the residents. This courtyard unifies the main spaces in the house by having direct physical and visual access from dining room, living room and master bedroom. Having a simple yet elegant landscape makes this courtyard easy to maintain. And the courtyard facing dining room and living room are comfortable spaces for family events which have exclusive view to the courtyard. Also, by providing transparent sliding door towards the courtyard allows the indoor space to extend to outdoor physically and visually. Therefore, the rooms will feel spacious, and this will enrich the family events experience in the house. Continuing to the foyer, we will see similar combination with the entrance, complemented by the table and home ornaments that develop serene and homely feeling when entering the house. The facade is created from the combination of large windows, breeze blocks and solid walls, complemented by Lakeland yew creepers plant that create softness in response to the heaviness of the wall and concrete. So these combinations bring harmony and concrete. So these combinations bring harmony and balance on the facade. And while talking about floor plan study, as mentioned earlier, the basic building mass configuration is to divide the house into 3 building mass to avoid bulkiness and maximize the natural light and airflow. So the building mass 1 will incorporate living room, master bedroom and 3 bedrooms, and building mass 2 will incorporate the dining room, and building mass 3 will incorporate the service area. At the entrance, the residents will be welcomed by the elegant texture combination, a blend of stone and creped light brick on the wall, granite tile on the floor, and concrete wood on the ceiling and the floor. So the first floor consists master bedroom, master bathroom, living, dining, kitchen, storage, toilet, janitor room and power room, and the second floor consists 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, a multi-purpose area and a laundry area. The theme in planning is that the Well of Lighthouse is designed to be an oasis for the residents, and the basic approach is to create a tropical contemporary style, and the main principle of the house is to create passive cooling by optimizing light penetration and airflow into the whole house through building massing configuration, solid and void facade and the material. Talking about the structural and constructional techniques, it is mainly concrete home. The courtyard is one of the highlights of the house, which has not only become a space of greenery but also become a flexible space for the residents, and it has simple yet elegant landscape which is easy to maintain. And the basic building mass, as mentioned earlier, is divided into 3 to avoid the bulkiness and maximize the natural light and airflow, and the rooms in the house are rather spacious and hence enrich the family events and experience in the house. And while talking about the materials, at the entrance the residents will be welcomed by an elegant texture combination, a blend of stone and creped light brick on the wall, granite tile on the floor and concrete wood on the ceiling and the floor, and large windows, breeze blocks and solid walls complemented by creepers plant create softness in response to the heaviness of the wall and concrete. And the climatic considerations are, it is mostly rainfall during January and least rainfall is during August. So it's basically tropical climate, and all the bedrooms have large windows to maintain direct sunlight and airflow. Passive cooling has been optimized through the house by creating various buffer zones and void spaces, etc. So the form of structure is that it need to create passive cooling by optimizing light penetration and airflow into the whole house, and the facade is mainly created from the combination of large windows, breeze blocks and solid walls, which in response to the heaviness wall and concrete, which create harmony and balance on the facade, and moreover it's a tropical contemporary home. And we have reached an inference in which the case study has both merits and demerits as well. So the merits include that it is a small contemporary house which is easy to maintain, visually aesthetic and easily accessed to adjacent rooms. And demerits are that it has limited courtyard space, busy neighborhood, and the second floor is cramped space comparing to the first floor place. So thank you.